Okay, hi everybody, welcome to the trail. And I know that the last couple videos you've been seeing me ride the Honda Crf450L, and excuse me for my little lame mic here. Usually I'll clip this to my shirt, but I lost it, so now I'm going to be talking through a little cotton ball. But never mind that. Let's talk about the Honda Crf450L and what my thoughts were about it. But before we do that, let's talk about what you can expect from this video. And I'm not going to go into all the technical details, kind of like an overview of what I actually thought based on my last 2 weeks with this bike. So you did watch the Crf450L experience, which is pretty much the video that shows me riding around and having a good time. But now I'm going to kind of tell you what I thought. My experience so far, this is a great motorcycle, especially for the dual sport advocate, the adventure guy, anybody who wants to just get out of their garage, jump on a bike and go wherever they want. So we'll first talk about the suspension, the front forks and the back suspension. Absolutely no issues at all. Now I weigh 185 pounds to 190 pounds. So, you know, if you're a little heavier or maybe less than that, you may want to go see your suspension guy or Precision Concepts. That's who I use. So as far as suspension off-road, there was never a time where I bottomed out or I felt the suspension do anything weird. I think right out of the box, stock, it's pretty much perfect. Now, if I'm going to put luggage on the back, I think I could beef up the back spring. It depends on how much luggage I'm carrying. I thought it was really good right out of the box, and it felt good and it was comfortable. As far as power goes, I actually thought the power was really good. I read a lot of stuff online where guys thought the bike could use more power, but I actually was really surprised. Honda did a really good job on giving you something right out of the crate that's pretty powerful. And I'm talking like hill climbs, technical tight trails. The one thing that I actually thought that the motor did very well with is on the highway, and as far as power on the highway. So changing lanes or getting on the freeway. Not that I spent a lot of time on the freeway, but I actually was really surprised on the power delivery in the top speed. So as far as gearing goes with that power, again, I actually thought, well, I could actually say maybe first gear was a little too short, but I spent most of my time in second, third, and fourth, and I actually thought the gear ratio was pretty good. So far, this bike is pretty much perfect. I did notice when it got dark, the LED display would turn on, and then so did the headlight. I don't know if that's a Honda thing and that's built in, but I was really kind of surprised that when I went through one of the tunnels on my videos, it just kind of came alive and turned on, kind of like the auto switch on your car or truck. I appreciated that. It was kind of cool. I didn't have to turn anything on, and it just kind of came on with it. As far as mileage goes, I was able to do comfortably around 75 to 85 miles on one tank. I have heard that the IMS tank, which is I think a 3.5 tank, will actually get you over 100 miles. The riding I was doing, which is pretty much in San Bernardino County, and the videos that you've seen in the last couple weeks, I didn't really have to stress on gas. I mean, 75 to 85 miles was pretty good for, you know, a 4 to 6 hour ride. You know, it has obviously electric start, which is something that all the bikes are having electric start now. And the only reason I'm really happy about that is because my 650, I still got a kick, but real men kick bikes. Another thing is, you know, obviously it has everything that California would want on a dual sport bike to make it legal here in California. Turn signals, low beam and high beam. You got your horn. The mirrors were in great placement. I actually want to put these on my 650 because they really didn't stand out and they weren't in the way. They were like the perfect height. and you're able to see behind you pretty clearly. Handling. So handling on this bike was amazing. It just had that typical Honda tight, slim. It just, wherever you just wanted to point that front wheel, it would just go. You know, I mean, there's nothing you could just complain about with that. I mean, that's just the Honda feel. Again, just with whoops, off-road stuff, it felt good. I just love this light, and I'm going to try in the future to maybe make this light go on my RX, because if I can make that happen, that RX would be an awesome off-road bike. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I just, you know, again, I've heard really good things about the KTM 500. I would say right now that you know, if you're looking for a dual sport bike that you want to do trails, you want to do desert, you want to do woods, this bike is just awesome. To be honest though, I was kind of a baby, like a spoiled kid when I heard this thing was coming out, because I wanted a brand new XR 700 fuel injected. But when I heard they were doing this, I kind of kicked and screamed and yelled on the floor and kind of was complaining. I mean, you guys know that on my Instagram, I was being a baby about it. But here I am, I'm taking all that back, and I love it. And it's a great bike, and I think everybody should have one in their garage. I'm not perfect, so if I left something out, or if you have questions about the Honda Crf450L, hit me up in the comments below and I'll get you an answer for them.